from somebody, what do you say? Thank you. And when you get something from your parent, what do you say? Thank you. Okay? So, you need to have a heart of thanksgiving. So, always you need to giving thanks to God. Thank you, God, for for giving me a beautiful family. Thank you, God, for providing me a food on my table. Thank you, God, for giving me clothes to cover my body. And thank you, God, for giving me a free air to breathe and to live in this world. We need to have a heart of thanksgiving. And the last thing is that we need to have a heart of thanksgiving. Like, thank you, God, for giving me Jesus Christ, who came to this world and died on the cross. He paid the price and He redeemed me from my sin so that I may live forever with you. So you need to have a heart of thanksgiving to God, because without Jesus Christ, we are nothing. Okay? Without Jesus Christ, you can't do anything, because Apostle Paul said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. So that is very powerful verse that we need to have in our life. So anything that you do, anything that you think of, anything that you are having in your life, without Jesus Christ, nothing is happening, okay? Nothing. Just only Jesus Christ. You can do everything through Jesus Christ. And the other thing, the next one is like, we must have a heart of prayer. So every day in your life, we need to pray. So the first thing is, when life is good, pray. Okay? So prayer is like, you have a phone, right? You have a phone. And then when your phone is die, you need to have a charger. And you plug it on the wall. And then your phone is charging. And then you get a phone full of battery. And then you can use it. The same thing. As a Christian, if we do not pray, if we do not, like prayer is like something that we talk to God, okay? Like we talk to God every day, every night, everywhere. Any circumstances, in any situation, we need to pray, okay? So when life is good, pray. For example, we are here. We do not afraid of anything, okay? And we don't have to worry about anything. That's why we need to pray, giving thanks to God. The next thing is like, when life is hard, you need to pray. Remember one thing. When Daniel. So when Daniel was in the lion den, and he faced with death penalty, okay? So can you imagine, like, lion and a human being? So we as a human being is like, we are the food of lion. So when we are in the lion den, then lion will eat human being. So definitely lion is going to eat Daniel. But one thing is, before Daniel went to lion den, he always prayed to God. He always talked to God. And God protect him from harm. And God protect him from all difficulty. So I just want to encourage each and every one of us today. Anything that you face in your life, in hard time, you need to pray. Okay? We need to pray. And the last thing is, never forget to pray. Okay? Listen to me, alright? Listen to me, please. So, never forget to pray. Because I just mentioned this one is really important. Especially nowadays. Anything you eat or drink, you need to understand. Okay, you need to understand. You need to pay attention to the food. Okay. So like in food industry, they have many chemical and many things that they put it in into vegetable and into the food in order to grow the very good vegetable and to sell it to people. So anything that we eat or drink, there are a lot of chemical in it. So before you drink water or before you eat something, you need to pray to God in order to for God to protect you from harm, from the disease, from any kind of strange thing in the food. So we need to pray before we drink, we need to pray before we eat, and we need to pray before we do anything. So prayer is very important. So the first thing is, when life is good, you need to pray. The second thing is, when life is hard, you need to pray. And the last thing is, never forget to pray. God bless.
Thank you. Public lalui na buat na beno. Kapan apa lah ya?
Nak balik terkena banget.
Kaya mesti beli kita jual laki-laki sih. Oh, kay ibu ko etap bakal dunia.
Tapi do mana nak kita kalau mesti beli ke sana lah. Mesti ke pangkong dan dia pakai pada ni bukan kau kau dah tahu kan. Kau mesti beli kita ada tapi soal dah soal dia tu. Kalau pun kita